This video is dedicated to Funky. I said I'll show you how I set up these models, and well, here it is. Ever wonder where I get all the 3D models I talk about on my channel? Here, I'll show you all of them. If you want to skip the app session and just go directly to a comprehensive breakdown of all the sites and their pros and cons, you can skip to this timestamp here. If not, we'll be starting off with the one everyone knows. Despite not being a dedicated 3D asset website, Deviantart actually has a lot of 3D models uploaded to it through third-party links and cloud drives. This is where I usually go to first for models from games that are trending. Usually, you have certain users who will specialize in extracting and uploading models, but a lot of them will paywall the fully set up version, so you will need to have some 3D knowledge to set them up properly, for some of them. The only issue that I have, at least one of the issues that I have, is that you have to make sure safe search is on, or just don't use it on your home or school computer, because Deviantart has this horrible habit of hitting you with a gooner jump scare out of nowhere, especially if you're looking up like a popular female character. So some of my go-to users are White Mage Sun, NicoPixel, Jacksec, and General Creations, to name a few. These are guys who, extract and upload on their personal pages, so why don't you go give them a watch or follow, I don't know. But yeah, another downside is that the library might not be as diverse. You're mostly gonna find character models, and the more popular the character is, the easier to find, so you're gonna have a bit of a tough time if you're looking for like a specific gun prop or a specific thing from a specific game. But for that one, I use models.spriters-resource.com. Has to be one of my favorites. It's a community-driven site with a diverse range of models organized by name, console generation, a lot of criteria. You name it, probably find it. This is the site where I get most of my PS2 era games. So basically, I got all the gameplay models for the GTA trilogy from this site here. Your downloads come in directly, you can directly download them, and they'll most likely come in a zip file containing an OBJ or an FBX file, so there's a little bit of setting up involved. The few drawbacks is that the library can be a little bit iffy and scant, especially when looking up slightly more obscure games or slightly more recent games, and you'll find that most of the PS2 game models can be found in the PC section, which just makes sense, probably easier to extract PC models from a PC game than from a PS2 game. But other than that, I strongly suggest you check it out and donate if you can. They also have sprites and stuff, so the site itself, I also really like the design. It's giving a little bit of early year 2K, but we love that. But yeah, so if I still haven't found what I'm looking for, I then turn to in terms of sheer size of library, RigModels takes the cake because it's the first one that serves as an actual 3D modeling asset download website first that also has a bunch of game models uploaded on there too. You can also get the models with animations on them and a whole lot of other good stuff too. A whole lot of neat stuff. The site is pretty broad. Finding your model on this site means that it's gonna have all the textures sorted, and it also has a cool little 3D model viewer if you wanna inspect your model to make sure it's the one that you're actually looking for. Its search functionalities are immaculate, even though the game models you'll find will mostly be 7th, 8th gen and up, but if you're on a site to get quick good looking models for some previs or blocking out, then RigModels is your site. This is the one you should start with actually. If you're looking for, you should start looking on this one, because you can direct download it in various formats, your OBJ, GTLs, FBXs, and like I said, the breadth of the length of the library of this is freaking amazing. Okay, now if I still haven't found what I'm looking for after checking Deviantart, model resources, and RigModels, then we turn to Mother Russia. That's right, baby. We head over to Putinsville with Now, I'll be honest with you guys, okay? This should be your last resort because this site is shady AF, okay? This site is, oh my god. Okay, first of all, it's a Russian site, okay? We're already starting off on the wrong foot. And the only good thing I can say about this is that it does have a lot of game models, like, ready and set, okay? Game specific models, yeah, it's got a lot of those. It has some non-game ones too, but it does. However, that's why I'm saying it's a last resort thing, because that's the only good thing I can say about it, okay? I've found models on this site that I haven't found on any other site, but besides that, its search engine is so bad. Unless you type in the exact game title, like case sensitive, space sensitive, and all that, it won't show up. So you'll have no choice but to look through the actual, like, browse the list of games that they have if you're looking for something specific. If you're searching for a character or a prop, good luck. And also their servers can be really unreliable. I mean, it's freaking Russia at the end of the day. So you can end up with the site literally just collapsing on itself, just folding, it just shows up and it's not there. So what I suggest is, if there's a specific model or models you're looking for and you find the site up, just grab as much as you can from it. But I strongly suggest, you update your antiviruses and your VPNs, because I cannot promise that you might not give your computer PC herpes, okay? Because, yeah, this site is too shady. So yes, strap on that antivirus, help throw in a VPN in there for good measure too, because trust me, you are gonna need it. If you want to get good like actual like search results, then just use the Google taskbar, type in whatever model you want, pack 3D, and it should be the first link that shows up. But other than that, I mean, this, yeah, like I said, this should be absolutely, you have not found your model on all these sites. This is the last one you should probably check out. But yeah, I think that's most of the sites that I use. So now I'm gonna do a quick little spitfire round where I go over the pros and cons of all the websites in one breath. 3, 2, 1. RigModels. Pros: large and diverse library with more than just game models, good servers for quick direct downloads, 3D model viewer, well put together 3D models and model types, and yeah, I can't really think of any cons. Number 2, models.spriters-resource, a large library, good servers for direct downloading, great for older game models and multi-format downloading. Cons: a little limited when it comes to modern games / recent games. Pack 3D. Pros: large varied library. Cons: unreliable servers, horrible search engine, and just hella sus all around. And lastly, Deviantart. Pros: good for trending game models and characters, great search engine. Cons: rather limited search library, and it's not a dedicated 3D modeling site. And of course, you're gonna have to switch on save search because this site has been taken over by the gooners. But yeah, that's about it. But Andy, I hear you say, what do I do once I have the 3D model downloaded? Well, it's pretty simple. You extract it and you simply drag it into your scene. Doesn't matter whether it's an FBX, OBJ, if your 3D software understands it, it will take it, god damn it. Some models will have the textures set up, in which case, Bob's your uncle. If not, you're gonna have to identify them and plug them into the rightful slots. I explained further on how the character shaders work and what they do in the Emma Frost video, so if you wanna learn a bit more about textures, you can check that video out. Sorry if this part seems a bit fast, but that's really all there is to it. If you've got any specific questions, just yeah, feel free to ask below. So yeah, I hope this helps you out, Funky, or whoever it is who's watching, because I've been reading your comments, dude. I really do, okay? They mean the world to me. But in conclusion, that's pretty much it. So thank you for joining me for this quick little video, and if you have any questions, suggestions, or if you just want to tell me how horrifically terrible my Blender UI is and it makes you want to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, yeah, feel free to say that too, because I take it all in stride. Thanks, and I will see y'all in the next one.